we do it. Where you catch us if we be in that pulpit. Always catch a vibe, we a movement. You should just subscribe because we too lit. They want that podcast, yeah, they want that podcast. They want that podcast, yeah, they want that podcast. They want that podcast, yeah, they want that podcast. They want that podcast, watch them scream out, ah, yeah.
Life is getting wild. But if you got faith, you don't worry none. It's the Pulpit Podcast, baby. Season 4, episode 141.
Yeah.
What the business is. It's that man with the plan, Big Kev. And that's cuz with the buzz, Big Bo.
Yo.
And you know we got that food for your soul.
Hey.
For sure. Now, you know we got to do a disclaimer.
Yeah.
And I think on this episode, we definitely going to have to do one because
I don't even know where we're going yet, so just gotta get ready.
Yeesh.
I don't know where we're going.
All I can say is yeesh. We just gonna let some people, know what's up.
Right.
What time it is. But without further ado, the Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel or religious podcast.
Say it once more.
I said, I got to do it. I said, the Pulpit Podcast is not a gospel or religious podcast, but we are bringing the gospel in the form of information straight like that. And y'all know this podcast is based on the foundation of positivity, motivation, inspiration, and most importantly, love. So we don't do anything without a weekly affirmation.
Yeah.
And I keep them on deck. Message. Don't wait till you reach your goal to be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself every step of the way.
Boy.
Telling you, man. Love yourself every day. Give yourself pats on the back for small accomplishments.
Man.
Small congratulations. Telling you, till you get to that major accomplishment, because that's what's going to keep you going. Big yourself up. Love yourself.
Not serious.
Big real.
Yourself up. I mean, lift yourself up. The line is here.
Say that.
The line is here.
Say that. First, on a serious note, we want to say rest in peace to those who lost their lives on the 2 flights that I know about. I know it's another one, but I didn't really hear too much about it to speak on it. The one that was going to Washington, D.C., I want to say, around that area. Lost 67 or 68 lives.
Yeah, that's right.
The 3 that was in the Black Hawk from the Army, and then also those alone, the actual flight itself. Just a sad story.
Bad.
Lives lost. It didn't have to be, but it is human nature.
Man.
So far as we know, just humans make mistakes, errors. But we definitely want to say rest in peace. And then the one who just happened in Philadelphia.
Another
ambulance, helicopter with about 6 people transporting a sick youngster, which makes it even more heart-wrenching. Just want to send prayers up to those families to deal with to deal with the pain and grief and the emotion they're gonna go through over this time. Just give them the strength, to get through that. So just want to say rest in peace and prayers to you guys.
Yeah.
But speaking of the plane crashing, it's been a lot of issues with planes lately. And a lot of folks is wondering, got something to do with the DEI cutback and stuff like that. What you think, Bo?
I think that is crazy. Absolutely.
Well, the president blamed it on the DEI.
And that was the most uncompassionate and dumbest shit he could ever do. That was the dumbest shit ever. But he's still in his politics dress right now.
Oh, he definitely in his politics.
And not in his presidential. Now you're a president. You ain't got to run a campaign no more. You are the president now. So now it's time for you to take care of these issues.
Yeah.
You're not politicking no more.
I think that's the way he think he is doing it, and it's fine. You're
not campaigning no more because you're not gonna be the president after this bullshit. So be the president right now. You have to have compassion. Show compassion. Fuck the election. Fuck the last party. You have to be the president right now and show compassion for these people.
Yeah.
Now, I hope this is a learning thing because it's going to be something else that happens down the line.
Yeah, we just starting.
It's going to be something else that happens. And I hope he learns from this and leave the politics out of this. But at the same time, it's a total mishap because, it'd be different if we had airplane crashes and these things happening daily.
Right.
daily.
I mean, well,
I'm saying, there's been a couple over this last week and a half. It's just
2 or 3 week span.
It's just, but it's not something that happens. Car crashes happen every second of the day.
If you were recorded, you're correct.
Car crashes happen every second of the day. There's fender benders, there's totals, and then there's deaths.
Yeah.
Every second of the day, car crashes. So
you're correct.
So driving your car
is actually more
dangerous than flying planes.
Facts.
But at the same time, with these things happening multiple times within a week and a half, we don't know what's going on. You know,
it's just the unknown of 2025. It's like we're really in uncharted waters, and I think that's what it is because we have a president
for so long. We've been on this planet so long.
Yeah, no, we're in uncharted waters about the way things are being done. We have a president who's basically trying to buck the system to not have to go by no rules or regulations.
I get that.
At all. He's literally trying to take out governments, all type of tiers that would make him have to be corrected. He's trying to totally get rid of them. We in the first month, just switched to the second month, and he's already done some unbelievable things that I don't even think he has the jurisdiction to do, but he's done it.
Yeah,
so that's along with these airplane crashes happen simultaneously almost, you know what I'm saying? Like literally.
So you believe he done flipped the switch, make airplanes crash and shit?
I believe things can happen. I'm not saying it did. I'm just saying that's what make the public think like that. You have open thoughts and perspectives are going to go that route when other things are happening. When you start seeing things fall in place, like I said before, a non-woke person don't pay attention to the small steps that it takes to the big step. That's the problem with things. When stuff happens, you're not seeing those little underlying things that showed you the way to whatever it's going to go down because everybody's always all down. That's just happening. That's just regular. And you're going to just bypass this. Yeah, planes do crash all the time.
No.
But
not all the time.
But I'm just saying, they do, and you never hear about it. It's a whole bunch of 1, 2 planes. Two flights.
There's not no damn commercial plane running
but
into
they
a
crash
damn
all the time for whatever reason. So if you really did like a record of how many planes crash in America on a daily basis or in a week basis, you'd probably be surprised. But when you see it, you see it on the TV. Like I said before, social media and the impact of seeing a video. It was some people in that Philadelphia video that were recording with their phone. They were the reporters on the scene. I actually know a girl from my Facebook that was showing the video, and she was the reporter. She was like, what is going on? Before you heard anything going on, she was literally on the scene, and that's where we're at now in this world. So that's why everything is magnified to the T, like, man, because we can see it. Like, we can see everything happening. For example, they got such a good video that they released of the Black Hawk flying into the plane. They showed you multiple ways. You see it happen. And just imagine.
Which one, though? Well, I mean, you talking about two different accidents, though.
I've seen both of them. The one that happened with Philadelphia, the girl recorded it. She literally you could see pieces flying, flames and stuff. Literally, and somebody had a dash cam when it happened right in front of them. I'm talking about the other one also that was in D.C. They have a clear picture where you can like literally see them crash into each other from the tower. You know what I'm saying? But it makes you think like, come on now, like, hey. And then you get the president, and I think it doesn't help. I think if he didn't get on there and say the rhetoric that he said about the reason why this happened with the DEI, it wouldn't have sparked controversy. But you bringing up DEI as a reason why, and you just had this whole situation with the DEI situation, it don't look good. It's optics. And that makes people start to think it's conspiracies. Simple as that. Ultimately, I think it's going to start making the plane industry, the flight industry, they're going to lose money. People are going to lose jobs as people are going to lose faith in planes. Now, it's going to be your diehard people that say, hey, I'm getting on the plane. I'm going on my trip.
I mean, it ain't even trip. No, you have people, that's how they live.
Yeah.
You have people that have to bounce around
they're
through
have
cities.
to do that, but I'm just saying they have
to take airplanes. They can't just drive.
But I think it's more commercially and vacational wise that they have their money with people going on stuff like that than people using it for business purposes.
Yeah, no.
Because I seen a woman, she literally canceled her birthday plans because of these flights.
Man, fuck her. But there's people.
I can't say fuck her if she's scared. Like, but that's her thing.
There's some business plans. There's people that have to be certain places for jobs.
Well, they can take
doctors,
they can do what they gotta do, bro.
They gotta fly around.
It's your choice. I'm just saying though, people
real
are going.
occupation.
It's still going to down. It's still going to down. My whole point was it's still going to down the flight industry because people are not going to fly as much as they have done, and they're going to cancel these tickets, these flights that they have out. I already seen it. Don't let nothing else happen. I'm just telling you right now. Don't let. Matter of fact, yesterday, United Airlines in Houston had a fire right when they about to take off. Now, I'm not saying that's never happened before, but guess what?
It's going to be more magnified now.
On the backside of these two other crashes,
yeah, it's going to be more magnified.
Every little thing is going to build up into a mountain. It's eyes on the industry.
Eyes is on it.
And people going to be like, just go look on social media and see ask about flights and see if people start talking about they ain't flying an airplane no more.
No, I know it's people saying that, but at the same time, I'm talking about the people who are making their living that have to fly.
You gotta do what you gotta do for your job.
You know what I'm saying? You can't sit and just, I'm gonna go cross country. No, I have to fly.
There ain't saying the plane's gonna stop
be
flying.
in New York, do this. They have to be in Cali.
But that's not the point though. But I'm saying people are going to, if that's your job and your livelihood, you're going to do that.
Yeah.
But if it's not your job or livelihood, which that's most of the industry,
hell with somebody like, you. Yeah,
they gonna cancel them, but that's most of their money though. That's my whole point is the industry is going to go down. They're not going to need people to do these jobs because if everybody ain't flying and it's not to, you know what I'm saying, fill the capacity, and you got these planes, and you ain't gonna need that many stewardess and pilots and people who at the counter to helping you out. That's jobs lost. It's not looking good. That's what I'm saying. 2025 started not looking very, very good. Nah, but I'm always positive. We're living, like so it's always going to be great to me.
Hey, 2025 is looking like every other year.
I can't agree with that.
No, seriously.
I can't agree with that. The last year, 2025, did not start off like this. I cannot agree with that. You guys.
For who?
For a lot of people, like it's affecting, I've never seen in a month so many things come down that have affected so many people and divided so many people. In 1 month, like multiple facets. I'm talking about on each side. It's not even like Republican, Democrat. It is different races. It is different denominations. It is different genders. It is affecting a lot of people. 2025 is starting off wild.
So it's no different from 2008?
2008? What happened in 2008?
You had your first black president.
Okay, but that didn't make people sad. People wanted to get deported.
Because social media wasn't as prevalent as it is now.
But it didn't make people get deported, Bo. It didn't make sadness. Some people might have hated it.
The people that's getting deported are
they were
rapists.
Racist. No, it's not all that. That's what I'm saying. Now you sound like the media.
I don't sound like the media.
It ain't criminals.
I've seen a mix of both.
It's what you see on TV, what they want to present. You don't think, I hear from people who have really, like, all you gotta say, you got to have a wide range of people that you know that are telling stories on Facebook. Like their families. Because they're talking about their families. Okay. Like they're in fear of their lives. Okay. Like they're actually profiling people that are hard workers that have, and matter of fact, a woman, she got picked up. Her family had to fight to get her back. She's actually from Puerto Rico, which is in America. She's already a citizen, but they took her away because of a look. And they say, oh, well, some people are going to get taken away, you know, because that's going to happen, a casualty of the situation, basically. So it's scary for a lot of people, and I get it. And I told the girl, she was like, I never understood how to be profiled. I said, well, black people been profiled for the longest, so we used to it. And she was like, I never thought about it like that. I was like, yeah. we do this. We hey, this is new. Second nature to us. Like, brush it off. But they're new to it. But it's just wild for a lot of people. And then when I hear like some people talking about they gonna run in school and take these kids if they got to in front of other kids, you know how traumatizing that is to see your classmate get taken by force, you know what I'm saying, in the school.
And if I see ICE going to a school and take a kid out of school,
they said, the dude
that has not been yet done.
But I'm saying, he said it out of his mouth, the dude from Oklahoma.
When I see that, then
I'm just saying, the dude from Oklahoma said if Donald Trump told him to do it, he'll do it. That's all you hear. When
I see ICE run up in a school,
the possibilities there, though, Bo. It doesn't make a difference if you see it now as a possibility. Somebody saying they would even agree to that is crazy. And she was like, so you would traumatize kids? He was like, if President Trump tell me to do it, I'll do it. That's what I'm saying. If people to think like that is so wild. Imagine your child in a traumatized individual, fifth, fourth grader, seeing their friend get snatched up, and you gotta explain
I
to
don't
them
know
why.
what the fuck you be watching, but like
CNN,
folks,
nigga. I watch TNT,
man, them
nigga.
niggas be
CNN. Go watch CNN.
just painting fear,
Go
man.
watch CNN and see the world. Like,
Yeah, I do see the world. I
Not
watch
just
the world.
Indiana, the world.
No, I watch the world.
The dude,
I do.
like I said, the dude in Oklahoma, they had him on TV. The dude, he's for the school board. He literally said, whatever Donald Trump needs. So a girl and a woman asked him, are you saying that you're going to detain little kids in front of other kids? And he kept on just saying, whatever this administration asked for, we are going to help with. Whatever that means. So there you have it. Then she tried to ask him, well, are you just taking just criminals and rapists? How they try to pin it, like, these are legal aliens, these are rapists, these are criminals, da-da-da-da, this is the one they're taking. He was like, whatever this administration needs, they're going to get. There you go.
Let's see it.
So, like I said before, it's wild times out there. I'm sticking by what I said. It's super wild times out there. Y'all just need to stay prayed up, have faith. If you have faith, you don't worry about stuff like that.
Serious.
That's my whole point.
Yeah.
It's going to get wild, but you have to have faith about the situation that's going to work out in the betterment, you know what I'm saying, in your way or whatever. That's how I do every day, because you never know.
Just totally take yourself out of that whole situation.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling
But it's
you.
all good.
Yeah.
You gotta know what's going on still at the same time.
Yeah, you gotta know what's going on. I'm saying you might have faith, but you still can't be stupid.
Nah, don't ever
You
be
gotta know
stupid.
your surroundings. You gotta know what's going on in the world. You gotta have your antennas up. Shit.
Where were your antennas?
Right, nigga. I'm not trying
You
to
gotta keep 'em
go
up.
be oblivious to what's going on in the world walking outside, but I still got faith that, hey, whatever's gonna happen, happen. You have to deal with it after it happens. I mean, like Bo said a long time ago, y'all want to cry about Trump. Y'all voted him in. He here now.
Yeah.
Until something else changes.
Yeah,
It's what we
gotta
gotta
rock
deal
with
with.
him.
Gotta figure out how to deal with it. Gotta figure out how to maintain and still
Boy.
be, you know what I'm saying, and strive for the better. All right.
Yeah.
So, speaking of this, like I said before, we don't like to talk about this stuff, but we will, because
What the fuck we talking about now?
like the terrorists. Because it affects
The terrorists. I know it's going to hike up
affects
some
us.
stuff. I get what the dude is doing. I get where we're tired of, as a country, all these other countries plaguing on us. We're gonna hike these. No, you gonna pay this. You're gonna get this. This is what you receive. I get what he's doing, but at the bottom line, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt the poor. Cause everything's gonna hike up, man. It's gonna hike up all the food. It's gonna hike up all the.
hell, you might not even have those amenities. You might not even have those things. Not just hike up, they might not be available. Period. I would say this. If he was doing it for the right reasons, I can see it. But when he's talking to these countries, telling them, hey, I'm putting a tariff on you because you let fentanyl come into the country. Hey, you let criminal immigrants, you know what I'm saying, come into the country. It ain't just them, bro. Like, y'all benefit. Come on, man. We've seen it. If you ever watched Snowfall, this is real. Yeah, because the government, what were they doing?
I mean,
I'm just saying,
yeah, but
pay
it's
attention.
yeah,
They were funding drugs to fund a war. So you don't know any of the politics behind why fentanyl is so prevalent in the United States. Somebody on our border is letting it in too. It ain't just, because you guys are letting it come from Mexico, Colombia, and all that stuff like that. Somebody say, hey, turn the blind eye. We ain't seen nothing. You don't think somebody at these positions who let people come in and do stuff ain't letting certain immigrants come in because they know them certain immigrants have stuff that they want or want to make money off of? Come on, man. Don't be stupid. Don't be naive. Like, it's built on power. It really looks like a power trip. And basically, like he told them, we didn't even have no tariffs. It was supposed to be today. But what he said, hey, I'm putting 25% on Canada, Mexico, and 10% on China. As of today, no tariffs, because guess what? He was on the phone with the dude from Canada, Trudeau. He was on the phone from the lady with Mexico. And all of a sudden now, we're going to put on pause.
But the thing is, this was sad. This was sad. I wish it wasn't him, but I kind of like what the fuck he doing. I'm sorry. I might be a weirdo.
You can say what you want.
I wish it wasn't him, but like, man, come on.
There is a lot of great ideologies to it if it's for the right reason.
Like,
I get
it's
what
the
you're
reason
saying.
to, like, kind of like, man, we're tired of being like the world's like y'all just come and we just spin and buy everything you get. Nah. We gonna put some taxes on everything.
But
like,
you do realize to that same point when he talked about the immigrants.
But at the same time,
we as Americans don't do those type of jobs that we supposed to do to get those goods.
That's the next thing I was about to say. Those type of jobs you need to develop in America to keep the business flowing.
Americans gotta want to do those type of jobs for one, because most of them don't deem, because those jobs that's being done that don't get no respect, don't pay worth nothing, and the immigrants come over here and do it without problem because they just want freedom. They just want that's the part they're giving us. It's almost like a yin and a yang. You know what I'm saying? It's like you give this, we give you this, we give you the asylum. I just want to say, if he is doing it for the right reason, if you're trying to really filter out bad criminals, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to stop the drug fentanyl from coming over because it is killing a lot of people at an alarming rate. If that is your true intent, if you want to make things more fair, if you think that America is truly getting robbed by Canada, Mexico, and these various other places, and you actually can show proof to where we're getting robbed, and you want to make it smart, you know what I'm saying, for trade, for everybody to eat and us to, you know what I'm saying, get out of debt, for one, then okay. But if it's for other reasons, come on, man. Come on, man. There's a lot going on out in this world, man. I'm just saying, there's a lot going on in this world.
I'm going to say this, and you might throw this as bold thoughts, but I'm going to say the workers of America are entitled bitches. I've watched for years. These motherfuckers come to work and think you're supposed to get this, get that.
Oh, Americans are entitled.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. The workers of America are entitled bitches. Your job asks you for certain situations or whatever to come to apply for this, and you met them standards. Now you got the job. You get this job, you do them to their standard. Why y'all tripping? You got a job. I'm saying Americans always feel like, it should be cushy. It should be cushy. It should be more than this. No, they're paying you for this with this job. Yeah. This job entitles you to do this. This is what they paying for. Go find another one. Hey.
Yeah, it's definitely entitlement, but I think the thing is that entitlement comes from what is. And I just like, perfect example, like we was talking about like slavery, and that's what I'm kind of correlated with that, right? Okay. Like we always be like, hell no, I wouldn't be doing that shit, because guess what? That comes from our entitlement. But if that we grew up in slavery, when we came out the womb, we was in chains, and we knew what was the status quo, that we had to do this, or as our lives, our mentality would be different. The freedom and the things that we have make us think differently, and that's where that entitlement comes in from. These other countries have reigns on them, have dictators that have all this type of craziness going on in their country where, hey, they only know how to act this way. You know what I'm saying? They fall in line because that's all they've known. And their country is poverty, you know what I'm saying? Poverty stricken the whole country almost. Like, and you know, in America, you have rich places where you could go and see all type of riches and, you know what I'm saying, a lavish living or whatever. Some of these countries, these third world countries, like, it's almost the whole country is poverty stricken. So they think differently than us. And that entitlement comes from how we were raised up and what we had to go through, period. I guarantee you people from the civil rights movement think that we fucking entitled.
Man.
From what they had to do, I'm talking about as black people. They probably think these new age black people are entitled.
Now, it was super dope. This conversation just happened yesterday. My daughter talking to my mother about the civil rights movement and trying to get educated, and then ask my mother, has she ever been discriminated against? No, it was visually
good conversation.
Dope. Great dope.
It's real though. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know my daddy had.
I want to stick to. I want to say something.
You go on a tangent. You can say what you say. Feel what you feel. You know how we do.
But niggas is soft, man, out here in this world. These entitled people, man, do your goddamn job, man. If you got a job, be proud that you got a job, man.
Yeah.
And do it to the fullest.
Hey, stop living above your means.
Americans, man, are soft as fuck.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said before, I always look at the perspective. Why are they soft? Why are they entitled?
Because they didn't grow up like niggas grew up.
They didn't grow up.
They didn't grow up like how we grew up, and now we got a job that's cool.
But it ain't just niggas, because some niggas is entitled too. So you can't just say
bitches.
niggas.
Them niggas bitches.
I'm just saying though that, but you can't just totally separate them. These dudes that grew up in the hood that are still entitled. When they go to work, they could have came from home.
He's a weak ass bitch in the hood, and that's why he got.
But still, it's still what I'm saying. You just can't take them out of the park.
Do your goddamn job.
have to go for perspective and see why people feel entitled. Because it's a reason that people could come to work, think they should get paid, and not have to do no work. They could have seen their counterparts do stuff like that too. One thing you gotta understand, I know this from real life experience. When I took on leadership roles, I knew how to do the job like the back of my hand, did it to the best of my ability, came from the ground up. So I know the SOPs, I know the standard operating procedures, I know the rates, I know things are supposed to be happening because I did the job that we're trying to tell somebody else to do. I've done it myself.
Yeah, I ain't just telling.
But if you seen your counterpart, which might be a white person or whatever who had that job prior, that job was plush. You get the job, it's 30 more things that are required for you to do to have the job. You either gonna do it or you ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you wanna get ahead in life, sometimes you have to bite the bullet. And I think that's what I'm saying. The entitlement comes from, hey, that guy was entitled. He has the job as a leadership role. He ain't doing shit but kicking his feet up on the desk, collecting a check, being salary, leaving out when he wants to. But let you try that.
No. I'm
but you've seen it from something, that's what I'm saying. But you've seen it from somewhere to get this mindset that, oh, I can come to work and get money and not do nothing. You're going to find out. It's a little different for us. It's a little different for us. But I know where they've seen the entitlement from first. That's what my point is. But
pass it on.
But yeah, but y'all do, like Bo said, y'all need to get a reality check. And this is a reality check. Like I said before, like when the pandemic came, y'all lost y'all shit. Y'all didn't know how to be survivalists. Y'all didn't know how to make do. Y'all didn't know how to say, hey, we might have to eat oatmeal this whole week and make it stretch. Make it stretch. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? We can't eat at the restaurant this week. We can't eat at the restaurant for this month because we got to make this money stretch. Y'all was losing it.
Hey, learn how to get active.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do in life, you know what I'm saying, to make sure your family is good and you're good. And that's y'all going to have to start learning. Everything ain't always going to be peaches and cream. It ain't. But hopefully, I mean, like I said before, they put it on a 30-day pause. So we'll see where it goes with. I think that's almost to basically negotiate what he really wants. Now behind the scenes, he's going to negotiate, come up with some type of plan. Probably might be lowered. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But you know, Trump throws out a lot of stuff out there to wolf, pump his chest out. I'm doing this.
Tickets.
Yeah. If you notice, a lot of the stuff he's doing is the most extreme stuff, but how much stuff is really followed through with so far?
Why is you barking?
But I guarantee you, the MAGA party is loving it. They loving it. He's doing stuff.
Man, the Trump haters is loving it. The Trump haters are bigger than the Trump supporters right now. So they loving anything he do. Man, it's retarded.
Yeah. But like I said before, man, the key word for today is faith. If you feel like all hopelessness and despair, have faith. Everything gonna work out the way it's supposed to work out.
No. You gotta build faith.
You gotta have faith. You can build stronger faith, but you gotta have it. You gotta have it, G. You gotta have faith. You gotta, because you can't build nothing you ain't got. So if I don't believe in anything, how am I gonna make it stronger? If I don't believe, I don't even believe in that.
You gotta have a startup point.
Well, you gotta have faith that it builds. So you gotta have a starting point that's faith.
You ain't got a starting point.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta have something, G. That's what I'm saying. That fuel,
it's not, you can't light that motherfucking furnace.
It's like a furnace. What you get?
There's no furnace. You can't light the furnace.
Perfect example. You gotta start the fire first, but you gotta start the fire to get a bigger fire.
You have to have that gas in you.
So that means you gotta have the faith. And it gets stronger as you see things and as you build yourself up as a person. You gotta have a start. You gotta have the open-minded to have faith for one.
You gotta be top faith.
I don't think you gotta be top faith.
Yes.
I don't think faith is taught. I think it's something you got to understand yourself. Everybody's individual. You can have somebody teach you that you should believe in something.
You come up under some a whole family of godly people that have taught you.
Correct. I can only go by myself. I can't tell with nobody else though.
Come from somebody who don't have that same structure. But still, I have you faith, can't say that they gonna learn faith that they never.
To that same point though, G.
Toxicity.
Hold up. To that same point, G. It's been people that we know that have been brought up just like us that don't have faith and have made terrible mistakes. Yes. So it's in the person. It ain't just what you taught. It's in that person to be open-minded to the faith.
Faith is something to taught.
I don't believe that.
You cannot just.
I don't believe that. After you have it, you got to be. My fact, what I would say, you have to have the open mindedness and the open heart to receive faith. That's the thing. If you're not open minded and you don't have the open heart, you're not gonna understand.
You're not gonna have it at birth. You're gonna have to go through life a little bit to get it.
But you're not gonna be open to it. We know we come to people we are. You have to be open and receptive to certain things. If you're closed off and you're, you know what I'm saying, definitely jaded to things or whatever, you're not going to be able to build nothing.
Serious.
That's what I'm saying. It starts from openness. That's the key. So when I say you have faith, you have to have faith before you can even build it to be what's going. You know, I got a little faith. Like, yeah, I know about God. I know this. You have to start with a foundation, and then as you grow through experiences, you're like, my faith getting stronger. My faith is getting stronger. It's building. It's building. But I started with a little faith. Yeah, I got a little faith in people.
But you ain't thinking about that when you two.
I mean, that shouldn't be a question about two anyway. Like, your brain hasn't even developed.
But we learned it because we went to J-Dub. You learned it because you went to church.
You can learn something, but that don't mean you have to have. That don't mean you have it.
It's not even been in you, but you're learning practices to even.
You learn a lot of stuff, Bo. You learn bad and good, right? But you still got as a person though
that can lead you to faith. If you come in the world and you're not around somebody godly, you're around some devilish people. You ain't gonna have no faith. But you ain't gonna know right from wrong.
So we're wrong in your statements because my mother would tell you that straight up, that people who have been in that situation, when they meet her or meet another witness who's out there in the field ministry, can change their mind because now they're open to hearing it.
But so those are adults. I'm talking from birth.
Well, we're not talking kids. You're not talking. We're talking. Matter of fact, your brain doesn't even understand what you're doing as a kid. So we can't even bring no kids
That's
into
why
the equation.
Say you can't just have faith like that.
Yes, you can, because when we're talking about people to understand faith, you also gotta have understanding, Bo. You can't bring it, but kids that have no understanding, they have no thought process, they don't even know what faith is.
You gotta learn and develop faith.
Nah, bro, I disagree. But we'll move on. But like I said before, this is what we do. Like, you're strong-minded people, they gonna state their business, but it's all respect and all love, no matter what. All right, so then we gonna go ahead and move on. You know, this stuff gets deep, and I know but that's how y'all should debate it. Y'all should be able to debate it respectfully. Period, point blank. Don't go fight nobody. Don't go stab, shoot nobody, kill nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I'm about to sock him.
Y'all about to see some furniture moving like Shaq Kids. You about to see some furniture moving this motherfucker. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Bad singers who, I will say this. I wanted to do it in the 80s, but I'm not going to do it in the 80s. I want to do bad singers who have made a hit or had a hit album or have had fame, but you know they are terrible singers. And this is before auto-tune was even out there.
You want me to set it off?
You can set it off. Hey, I just want to hear what you got to say. I got me some stuff.
Keith motherfucking Sweat sounds terrible. That nigga can't sing. I'm serious like that.
A lot of ladies right now looking at you with the side eye.
Y'all been letting this pitchy ass nigga just get in y'all boots for like 40 years now. And he sounds even worse, but he's still doing tours.
Make it last.
Like I G for Frankie Beverly. Like his voice, oh my God, heavenly.
There's
and even when he was out there, when he was out there and he was losing his voice, but he was still like, you knew that voice.
Yeah, there's tears to that.
This guy, Keith Sweat.
On and on and
Hey, nigga, just lip sync. You're even worse older you get. Like, the song he did with Rick Ross a couple years, I was like, who is this? I was like, y'all really did this? Y'all recorded this and put this shit out? I was like, y'all could have put me on the hook. What the? He sounded horrible.
I would say this: Keith Sweat is a benefit of great songwriting and that Teddy Riley, that New Jack Swing.
The New Jack Swing. Got the New Jack Swing.
He's a beneficiary of that. When you listen to most of the songs, you know the words is Keith Sweat songs. Everybody can sing along because we're the same type of singers as him. The worst singer can sound like Keith Sweat. You too can be Keith Sweat. It's like an infomercial.
That's why they love him.
You too can be Keith Sweat.
You out of pitch, you in the shower. Tell me why. Out of pitch.
I want him. But it is that era. I will say this. Of course, we know, Milli Vanilli was terrible, even with the lip singing. Like, the song wasn't even good with the lip singing. Let's just keep it all the way 100.
Ooh.
I love you.
I love you.
It was like they lip sing the terrible person singing. Like,
I love you, girl.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It was
Then we was talking about this the other day, Vanity. Now y'all know Vanity is derivative of Prince. But if you ever watch The Last Dragon, all you gotta do is know you found my place. You finally found my place. Love inside it. Love it.
That shit is horrible.
It's terrible.
Oh, goddamn, that shit's horrible.
Listen to the song.
You found my place.
Find my place.
Even as kids, like this, and they was all in there like, she just cute. They was all rocking.
We
They was rocking
she was in that
They was rocking
lingerie.
to, this is a hot one, Laura. We got a good one. It's like,
Just what's that song? I really nice to meet ya. Dun, 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 dun. Don't you want to come with me?
Oh, no, that was a hot song.
World.
I mean,
the whole song, but it had the Prince influence.
But
that's the Prince.
Her vocals were tame enough
terrible.
where like it worked. No, they were tame enough where you couldn't find
it was
out
like
how bad they
talking.
were.
She was talking sensual.
She was whispering.
She was whispering over a nice shot. And Prince had her. And then Prince had some background in there too. He was like, you can hear Prince in the background.
And then you see the eye candy. He's like, that totally
the
takes
video,
you.
it was that song. But if you
Ooh.
listen to her singing, like you just play her on iTunes right now, you're gonna be like, what the fuck was that?
But she's not the only one in the 80s.
And we're gonna talk about Paula Abdul, the dancer from the Laker girls. Straight up now, tell me, do you wanna be now? Ain't forever.
Couldn't hold a note. Couldn't hold a note.
Couldn't hold a note.
Oh.
Lost in a dream.
That took 2 sessions to get that oh.
I'm telling you that she has some strong vocal coaches just to make that song.
Hey, she did what she did though.
But back in the day, motherfuckers was singing it like she was a great singer. So she's on the list.
Damn.
And we gotta go with J-Lo.
Yeah, you go throw. I knew you was gonna throw that in there.
J-Lo.
I'm trying to take a nigga that can't sing.
Jenny from the block. Like, listen to her sing with all the extra help she had. It still sounds terrible. Like, I'm being honest. RuPaul should have never picked up a microphone.
This nigga said RuPaul.
What's that?
That's something different. That's something different. That's something else.
It's terrible. I don't care whatever. It should never have what's called.
That's a different thing.
What's the right said Fred dudes? I'm too sexy. These dudes made hits off of talking.
For my show. Yeah, that's a dance song. That's something different.
I'm actually
like really thinking
like
somebody who thought they was singing and y'all was not singing.
Eddie Murphy, don't sing another motherfucking note.
My girl wants to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. That was the first record I ever bought.
Hey.
Nah, man. Nah, I'm really trying to think of some people, man.
That really can't sing?
That had like some records. Like Keith Sweat's the top of the hill for me.
I think Rome can't sing. One hit wonder.
You can throw I'll Be Sure in there.
I'll Be Sure. Yeah. He wasn't Christopher Williams sang better than him. If the Battle of the Light Skins, Christopher Williams could sing.
Yeah,
because that Don't Wake Me, I'm Dreaming. He was singing.
Off on your own girl. Off on your own girl. They was hot songs with like, nigga, you was way out of pocket.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
Girl.
You and me. Yeah, it's like a whole bunch of high-pitched singing, but it was terrible, though.
And then he didn't get the low notes. You know what I mean.
Yeah. There's Mr. Loverman voice, girl. You know what I mean.
I'm saying. Like,
who else?
Schizophrenic motherfucker. It's like,
who else was singing terrible, but all of a sudden had a hit? Let me think of. I know it's one other one. It's one other one off the top. Oh, I'm gonna throw a bombshell, but she got better. So, but I'm gonna tell you right now, when I first heard Rihanna sing,
the reggaeton,
when she had that song, the slow song, with her first ballad, it was terrible. She was so off cue. It was, you could tell.
Man, after she made Umbrella, I've been a fan.
Yeah, but that was like the reemergence of her.
But that one little ballad, I know what you want to do.
That ballad, he knows it's something.
They did kind of had her sitting in the wrong pitch.
Her pockets was totally wrong.
But the song worked still at that time.
All these songs work if you put Studio Magic behind it and you put a machine behind it.
They set her up wrong for that one.
But people were still listening to that song like she could sing.
It worked.
That just shows you the... And Drake, I'll do even one better. Drake is a terrible singer. Have you heard this man live sing those songs that y'all love when he so-called does this songy, singy, talky thing that he does. It's terrible live. And y'all be just hyping it up like it's the greatest thing ever. So a lot of people have gotten by with bad singing, and we haven't praised the real singers enough, which brings me to this situation.
What?
The Grammys. The Grammys just took place last night. And you know, our boy cleaned up. Kendrick Lamar cleaned up with 5 Grammys on one song.
Yeah.
One song took 5 Grammys. Come on, man. Not Like Us is probably the greatest diss record ever.
It is.
Based off of all the criteria.
It is.
I ain't never seen a diss song win a Grammy.
I ain't never seen a diss song totally wash a man. Like, Drake can't rap no more.
Man.
Drake, you cannot sing songs, do the melodies. You can't rap no more, man. You got crowds of folks, and this dude's about to do the Super Bowl in a couple days.
Oh my! That Super Bowl's go. If we watched it on, that was a small sample size on the Grammys of what it's going to sound like when they do that, trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor, and the whole thousands of people in tune singing that. And you know what this song is about you, and you used to be America's, top sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to hurt.
He's our favorite rapper, but he's not even a rapper.
It's to the point of people making acronyms. They said Drake stands for Don't Rap Against Kendrick Ever.
Facts.
Like, people are making acronyms out your name, G. Man. Like, for real, but
it's a rap.
Shout out to Kendrick.
Hey, shout out to Kendrick.
Thing.
Congratulations on the Grammy.
The Grammy.
On one song.
One song. I ain't never seen it done.
Record of the year is this record. The record, I was saying this to my daughter. The record of a year is a diss record. She's like, what's that? You're not understanding this. You're not understanding the whole. These
songs are normally on B-sides or mixtapes and stuff like that.
Mixtapes.
They're not platinum.
They're not radio songs. And this is for real, the most thoroughest.
Yeah.
The most thoroughest beatdowns.
It was a beatdown.
It was listen.
Like, did you pinch the nigga? For real. But that leads me to my other point. Yes. Congratulations. But I want to talk to you hating ass people, right? Hating on Beyonce for winning Country Album of the Year with Cowboy Carter. Everybody want to say, oh, it's not a traditional country album.
Man.
And I want to know, what has been traditional country in the last couple of years? Because what I see is a whole bunch of country tunes with hip-hop infusion.
I'm telling you right now, just the work habits and different places I've been working in where I have people playing country music. I'm telling you, for about the past 15, just short of 20 years, country music has been embracing hip-hop.
Say it.
They've been taking the drummings,
the rhythmic pattern,
the drummings from hip hop or even pop hip hop,
whatever you want to call it.
Saying they've been taking the same. It's not traditional. They don't do the boom. Now they're taking it. They're doing a 120 tempo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They still having.
It ain't somebody with a banjo. That's what I'm saying.
They upped it. You're embracing these hip hop rhythms.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna get mad that somebody that comes from an R&B hip hop place can embrace.
Has the talent to even.
They have the talent. And then the one dude I did knock him, but now I look at him, he is really a country dude.
Who?
The Shabuski dude.
Shabuzi. But
no.
But I'm saying though, they would praise him, but won't give Beyonce props. That's what I'm saying though. It's like his song is all of a hip hop song.
No, but he. I'm looking at him. He really does country music. That's his thing. That one song blew up, but I was thinking he was more like just a hip hop artist that had a country song that blew up.
No, he ain't
no. He's really a country artist.
No, he ain't Lil Nas X.
He's not Lil. He's really a country artist. But like Beyonce put together a beautiful country album. I'm not knocking it.
Right, but the thing is, she never said it was your traditional country. This is Beyonce's spin on country. She grew up in the South. She grew up listening to these country songs. She is that talented to make an album that's different than what she's occasion.
And plus,
accustomed. That's the word.
She gets so busy. She gets so busy. I want to do something different. She's done house. She's done hip hop albums. She's done straight R&B. She's done ballad
albums.
Last
album was a house.
That was a house. That was a house record. Now she did a country record. You know what I'm saying?
Beyonce doesn't want to be pigeonholed in these same little boxes that y'all do, like R&B all the time.
The next thing would have to be like, I ain't saying big ballad, but orchestra
and she can do it.
I can see her do it. She has the voice for it.
And this is what I'm saying about this. This is why I say y'all some straight up haters. It is a difference when you say that is not my cup of tea, that's not my preference, but that person is talented. Like as a real adult, you could be like, nah. They make good music. I can understand they have talent, but that song and how they sing it and the beats and all that stuff is not my vibe. That is a respectable opinion. But to sit up there and say Beyonce doesn't have talent or can't sing is
who are you?
Ridiculous. She's crazy.
She done shown damn near, I'm gonna say, 30 years of talent.
I heard Beyonce sing acapella and sound like the album.
She done
dance while doing it.
She done shown 30 years of talent. What are you talking about? She ain't got talent.
I just don't get it like that. I mean, like that to me, that's the ultimate hater. You are what was the Dave Chappelle's? Y'all are the what's they called? Hate. Y'all are the ultimate haters because you can give a person respect and props and not have to be a fan of theirs. But to sit there and say she don't got talent when you heard her just sing what was it on Thanksgiving or what was it, Christmas Day? You know, how she sounded. I don't like the songs from Cowboy Carter, but I can understand this woman got unbelievable range.
I do it like this. I'm such a practical thinker. If she didn't have talent, we wouldn't be talking about her right now.
We talk about a lot of people, but at the end of the day,
no, I'm saying for over 30 years. If she didn't have talent.
I mean, she's a winner.
That's what I'm
People don't like winners. It's just like with Jay-Z.
So for you to say she ain't got talent, you sound stupid.
It's just like when people try to minimize Jay-Z. I'm like, dude, if you wasn't around that time when Jay-Z was around some great MCs and was still dominating these charts and dominating these verses and whatnot, you don't understand why a lot of people call him the GOAT. You got to do your homework before you speak, youngsters. You know what I'm saying? That's what those are the ones that always want to. Anytime some talk come up, Jay-Z's overrated.
Bitch.
I just laugh. Like, you don't have no idea of what this man was doing back in the day.
And your era didn't come up where Jay-Z had to go against DMX.
Had to go against other people of his tier.
He had to go against Biggie.
That's the thing.
He had to go against Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I'm talking about sessions. This ain't like actually like, you know, making a record. No. These niggas had to have sparring battles in the studio and then, all right, dap up
because that's what rap was
something.
about, competition, not just sales. It's just like when first people say, oh, Drake got more sales than Kendrick, more streams. That's where you messed up at. Do you know the machine can be manipulated?
Man.
We talking about what did he do against this man bar for bar, song for song in this battle? He got destroyed.
He got washed.
When it was your time to show, hey, I'm worth these streams. I'm worth being called the king. When it was your time to show us something, you got washed.
Man, I wish my man Conductor Williams wasn't so cool with Drake right now, man. I hate that shit, man. Because I love Conductor Williams.
Man. I mean, he gonna just be who
he
gonna
go get play. He gonna get
anybody want to rap on the beat?
He done got a Grammy off of. He done got a Grammy off of Drake. Yeah,
he ain't turning nothing down with his collar.
But
he ain't turning nothing down with his collar.
I wish he could throw some of them beats at Kendrick.
And who say he ain't? Who say Kendrick ain't working on something? They said Drake's supposed to drop something with Party Next Door on the 14th. Who's to say Kendrick is not maniacal enough that he drops another album on the 14th just because, and it's with SZA or something?
With Conductor Williams, man. Do something with Conductor Williams, Kendrick.
What if SZA and Kendrick had a duet album coming out on the 14th just for Valentine's Day?
Luther is on the radio. They bumping Luther right now. They are bumping Luther on the radio. What would be
the ultimate? If you really want to show you hate a motherfucker and you really want to show that you are just dominating them, go on a release date. That's what they used to do back in the day. If I want competition, I'm going to release my album the same time as Jordan. We're going to see who outsell who.
Kendrick got 3 songs on radio play off this album right now. And I'm telling you right now, there's at least 2 to 3 more that's going to get
All I'm going to tell y'all is this Sunday come up, you better be glued to your TV. I'm going to
get in double time.
I do believe
I'm getting double time.
Kendrick is going to put on an epic performance. And all y'all Kendrick haters, because I've seen, man, what Kendrick song? What song he gonna perform? You're gonna become a new fan of Kendrick by end of Sunday night. That's what I'll say. We gotta talk about the Super Bowl itself. What's your bet on?
I ain't betting on shit.
Now I'm just saying who you pick.
I'm not picking nobody.
You don't pick nobody. Man, I'm gonna say this. I would like to see Jalen Hurts get over the hump.
I feel that way too. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind seeing him motherfucking do a three-peat.
I mean, it ain't bad either way. But I'm just saying, if I really had the preference, I would like to see Jalen Hurts get over the hump.
I do, because I've been watching Jalen Hurts since he was at Alabama.
Too. Yeah, I like that.
I've been watching Jalen Hurts since he was at Alabama. I think he got a raw deal. Alabama.
He got a raw deal.
And then he made a serious comeback story.
Yeah.
And he's in the league doing his thing. No, I G for Jalen Hurts. I love to see Philly win. Yeah. But at the same time, too, man, a three-peat?
I mean, we gon', I mean, at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes, we're witnessing greatness.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, a three-peat?
Yeah,
two at the same time. I want to see a good, fair called game.
That's what I want to see. I want to see the Chiefs win fairly.
If Mahomes show out,
I can respect it totally if they win fairly. But if you get a call
to win,
and it's like in the fourth quarter, and you get a call, and it's like a field goal away from the score, and y'all get a certain call to push the ball forward, there's going to be a lot of people. Matter of fact, a lot of people, because of those favorable calls, have not even been trying to go to the Super Bowl. They said it's probably going to be like the lowest attended Super Bowl ever, and they're losing money off tickets daily, they said. So, hey, I'm telling you, people see it. Even people who are your casual football watchers are just like, hey, man, why these dudes always winning? And there's always a call that's beneficiary to their side.
Hey.
But either way, I think it's going to be a good game. I just wouldn't mind seeing Saquon and Jalen get one. You know what I'm saying? Because, these ain't given. And we ain't seen Patrick Mahomes get there almost every damn year as the team constitutes. So if he do lose this year, he'll be right back probably next year to redemption.
But I will say, America would love to see Kansas City get their ass kicked.
Because that's
America
overkill
right now. America,
especially with the Taylor Swift edition, like it's overkill right now, man.
America wants to see Kansas City.
And I don't even think America would be so against the Kansas City Chiefs if they didn't have those favorable calls and Taylor Swift. It almost make people have that conspiracy theory, like the NFL's behind them. They trying to rig them. That's how those conspiracy theories come together. When you just start seeing stuff like, man, like, why they get so many calls, so many favorable calls, G, that
Shake it off.
Yeah.
Shake it off.
And she be in the booth. And then, they do the little cut scene to her every time. It's like,
hey, I didn't know she was that damn big.
Oh, she done gained a little weight.
No, I mean, she's just a big human. Like,
I didn't know she was a big human.
6 feet tall or something.
I didn't know she was 6 feet tall.
Man, the way she stood against, I seen her stand against. I don't know if she had some big heels on.
I don't remember.
She made Kendrick like he was.
Well, Kendrick's only like 5.
I know he's short, but like she's huge or something.
That's why Drake had that one bar and said he couldn't reach the bar. The bar went over his head. They say Kendrick's a little bit dude. So that is the thing out there. Because he said, oh yeah, that bar went above your head. Get it? It's like whatever though. But yeah, then we gotta talk about the crazy trade that just happened.
Oh, it's them.
Yesterday. Luka Doncic from the Mavs.
Luka.
One of my favorite players. As y'all know, I made a song about it. You feel me? He's one of my favorite players. He's going
to wear the same number?
Yeah, he said he's going to stay 77 so far as I know. We'll see, though.
I didn't rather rock a 77 over, what's LeBron?
23.
Yeah, fuck that. I'd rather rock a 77.
I would get a 77 Lakers jersey just because, that's when we was born. And, hey, that's why I say greatness is 7 and 7. You feel me? Them 7s is, hey, greatness is in the 7. Luka. Anyway, but unbelievable trade happened. Man. Luka goes to the Lakers for Anthony Davis and I think it's Max Christie, I think it was, and
some dumb shit.
Some other people. And people were just baffled because this is a 25-year-old superstar who just came from a final appearance last year. I've never seen, in all my years watching basketball, somebody get traded. I've seen people leave. I've seen LeBron leave from a final, you know what I'm saying, on his own wheel. That's when he went to from Cleveland to Miami. Agent. But I'm saying, I've seen people leave. I've never seen nobody traded that made the finals.
This is all I'm going to say is Luka behind the scenes done piss some motherfuckers off.
Oh yeah, they tired of this bullshit.
He's not the only one because I know for a fact Rick Carlisle has felt some type of way because he coached Luka his first couple of years.
Yeah.
So I've known since he's been with the Pacers coach how he felt and what he was trying to do. So this says more about Luka than anything.
The thing is, they just saying he doesn't have that. He has a natural ability to play basketball. So when we see him, get these 40-point games and whatnot,
he can hoop.
People don't pay attention to the lackadaisical defense that he plays.
Yes,
because he's out of shape. He's not in condition.
But
he's injury prone
because
of the non-conditioning factor. This is what they're thinking. They're like, why would we put he was up for a Supermax deal extension in a couple months? It's like $340 million.
This is what I was leading up to. We don't know how he treats people behind the doors.
Well, that ain't what they're saying. I'm just saying from all the stuff, it's a smear campaign now because at the end of the day, if you look at everything first, nothing came out about Luka.
Yeah.
Now everything's coming out.
Yeah.
So now the Mavericks are trying to clear their name because their fans is going crazy. Like they're losing fans.
Yeah.
So now they're trying to save face. Now all this bad stuff that Luka been doing is coming out. And that they said was when he was hurt, everybody was like, why he ain't came back off the calf injury? They said this man gained over like 15 to 20 pounds, and they were trying to give him time to lose it. They think because he doesn't put the work, effort in, the ethic into losing weight and being fit, that this is the reason why he's always injured. This is the reason why he's getting blowed past on defense, looking terrible.
Yeah.
And they was like, if you're not going to put the work ethic in, we're not going to put the money into you.
Nah, we ain't gonna get you no Supermax. I understand that.
Yeah, but he was up for it. And that's why they said, we'd rather get rid of you. And like they said, Anthony Davis falls in line with what they're trying to do now. Luka wasn't showing the promise as a leader as the team with just his work ethic in general. I haven't heard anybody say he treated people bad. Yeah, that could come out. You know what I'm saying? But right now, they just said his work ethic and off season and during the season it's terrible. Okay. Luka was supposed to come in at 230. He came in at 260 or 265. It's the same thing with Zion Williamson.
Man, that's sad.
These pros back in the day hate y'all for that. They hate y'all because of reason. $340 million and you won't even come in shape. And they wasn't making nowhere near that. And was the most fit athletes you could possibly think of back in the day. Go back and look in the NBA back in the day and see if you see a fat motherfucker. It might be like one or two out of shape motherfuckers, but most of every team. But even
what's that dude? Not Richard Dumas. Who's that big dude on the Phoenix Suns? He can shoot threes.
You talking about Big Slow? I know you talking about.
He played with Barkley.
Had them long wingspan. I think he was a big
dude. He can knock down them threes.
He hit them threes, but out of all the teams,
you ain't after like
you can go on the NBA team now and see a whole bunch of out of shape motherfuckers that got a job just because they big.
Nah,
they need a big.
They gotta be super gifted to be out of shape. Luka's gotten away with it because he's super gifted. He's super gifted,
but he also got exposed when they seen him in the finals. He couldn't guard anybody, and teams are purposely keying on you.
He can't guard nobody, and you got to the damn finals.
I mean, he got offense. That's what I'm saying. His offense. But also, it ain't just him. So I'm going to just say he got to the finals last year because he got a team. Kyrie Irving played his ass off last year before he got to the finals. The other bigs he had did their job. He had the best team he ever had constituted as a full team playing defense and offense. It wasn't just Luka. Luka been scoring 30, 40 points a game.
Yeah.
And he had the team to get past over the hump. And also some teams got weakened. When they beat the Nuggets wasn't the same. And the T-Wolves, they wasn't the team really that should even been there, in my opinion. Anyway, they got lucky beating the Nugget team that lost people and lost some of that fire that they had coming off a loss, you know what I'm saying? So it was a perfect timing. But the thing about it is you got to be a professional in all shape, forms, and fashion. You got to be a professional, G. And Luka, I hope you take this with you to L.A. I hope
put a little fire.
Hope this fire underneath you, but it's also humbling. The show, nothing is
for certain.
For certain, nothing is for show until they close the curtains.
It's him and I.
You feel me? But that's what I'm saying. And then the thing about it, it also shows that these GMs, these managers are trying to take back that player empowerment because think about this. He was set up.
That's what I'm saying.
They said
That's what I was trying to say to the group. Like,
bro,
nah,
they said that nobody knew about it but the GMs.
Yeah.
They didn't tell Bron. They didn't tell Anthony Davis. They didn't even communicate with Luka at all. Matter of fact, LeBron James and Anthony Davis knew before Luka. Luka got totally blindsided. This is a superstar. Y'all don't get it. This is a global icon. You know what I'm saying? This is the dude that people try to get behind in the NBA to be the next
face
thing. And they don't even tell you that we're about to trade you.
That we are trading.
Or we're about to, because they said it's been 2 weeks. They said they was talking for 2 weeks. So
As they should, man. As they should, man.
I mean, they can do what they want, but I'm just saying it hasn't been like that. You know, most of the time players control where they want to go. Jimmy Butler's perfect example. These GMs.
Shit, I didn't say Jimmy Butler.
He's going the same way.
De'Aaron Fox really controlled the narrative to get to San Antonio.
Yeah,
he let it be known, but that's where he wanted to go.
But I think they was getting tired of De'Aaron Fox anyway. He just was like, it was perfect time.
But you got this man fired, though. That's the fucking shit.
I think he deserved it because they playing better as a team. I can't just say that because under Doug Christie, they playing better as a team. So maybe the voice wasn't being heard.
And then
I don't know, you know
what
I'm saying? Huh?
And then you trade a nigga? I mean, like, you fired the coach,
but he's not the only person. A lot of people playing better under Christie, so I can't just say that. If the whole team was sucking after Brown lost, as he left, then I can say, oh, they gave him a raw deal. But the team gets better and they start winning because De'Aaron Fox ain't been the dude killing. It's been DeRozan and it's been Sabonis. So I can't really say that. But De'Aaron Fox, you can just tell he was not invested in the team anymore. He was ready to go. And they can see it. So it made sense on both ends, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they're taking back the power. Jimmy Wolf then said, I want to leave.
Wolf tickets. Why is you barking knowing you ain't know?
Jimmy said, I want to leave. Pat Riley said, no, the fuck you ain't.
Wolf
you on the contract. We say when you leave, we going to do what's best for the Miami Heat, not what's best for Jimmy Butler. And it's the same way with Luka. And I'm letting players starting to look at like, hey, all that loafing, all that player management, you know what I'm saying? Said not playing games. That shit about to go away. People, because the NBA product itself looks terrible, dude. I am a super diehard NBA fan, and it's time I'm turning off the TV because it don't look good. The product that they put on the floor is like, this is boring. Everybody just jacking up 3-pointers, nobody playing defense. I'm like, I'm done watching this. I've had enough.
I'm watching it.
For real, I'm gonna watch it, but I don't watch it like I used to. Like I literally would turn a game that's supposed to be broadcast as the marquee game.
I just got dumbass, man. Oh, this shit.
And I will turn it, and I will turn the TV off, like, and watch another show. I didn't used to do that, so that lets me know they're putting out lackluster performances and all these blowouts. Matter of fact, all you can see is how many blowouts happen nightly.
Yeah, no, it is.
People getting blown 20, 30 points out by sad-ass teams. Like, dude, that's no effort. I'm sorry. You can't be like the Orlando Magic, who is scouted as being the next hot team.
They suck now.
Getting cooked by the fucking Washington Wizards or something like that. Like,
the
bro.
suck dick. They was like one of the top teams early. They suck dick now. But that's the thing about the whole process of a season. Like, you know, you look at the Pacers early. They look trash. And then December hit, you know,
but that's a good
Nembhard
team.
came in.
That's when you break out the pack.
And then you know, my guy Halliburton finally got it together. Next thing you know, I ain't saying we're elite, but we're top 5 in the East.
But also it's injuries. Like you just said, key injuries.
Yeah.
The Pacers wasn't complete. Nembhard is a key part to Naismith. They just came back not too long ago.
Just came back.
Yeah, they just came back. So the Pacers, they even had their team. These are dudes who do integral pieces to help the Pacers win. Nembhard plays great defense. It's also another extra floor general, so Halliburton don't have to handle the ball all the time. So these things do benefit in teams. And the same thing with Orlando. They lost Paolo for a long time.
Yeah.
Then they lost Wagner for a long time.
Yeah.
Then they lost his brother. There's not the same team that they put out there on the floor, but you still shouldn't be losing to the Washington Wizards by 20, 30 points. The Wizards can upset you by 2 or 3 points, but not no 30, 40 points or these lackluster teams that you know shouldn't be beating you or even competing with you, and you getting blown out by the second, third quarter. That's nuts, son.
This is funny. It was a topic brought up that I seen on whatchamacallit show about trading Bron back to Cleveland. Like giving up Mobley else? It was Mobley and somebody else. And I'm like, no. Cleveland, I think that's stupid for Cleveland.
Cleveland wouldn't even do that now. They got to capitalize on what they got. You got the top record. You look good. I don't think they have what it takes to beat the Celtics in a series because there's not enough firepower. I don't believe in Donovan Mitchell to deliver every game.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't believe in Darius Garland to deliver every game. I don't believe in Mobley to have a strong game against Porzingis and all them boys every game. In a series, which you're going to have to do to win the finals, I don't believe in them like that. I do think this, though, and y'all make sure this is recorded.
Are we recording?
It's recording.
Okay.
I do think that Steph Curry might be reunited with Kevin Durant, or he gonna pair up with LeBron James at this deadline. Because they said they are calling every team about their superstar to try to pair Curry up with another superstar. The Suns are shopping Kevin Durant as we speak. You don't think the Suns will make a deal for Kuminga with Devin Booker? Because that's a better fit?
I'll definitely give up fucking Kuminga
for Kevin or LeBron James, because one thing y'all don't understand, LeBron James always going to be politically correct when he say things. He going to say, yeah, I'm going to sign with the Lakers after this deadline. I guarantee you, if the Warriors can put a convincing offer to LeBron, because I don't see how the LeBron James, the Doncic dynamic going to work.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
So you already know that Curry and LeBron been talking about playing with each other if it's possible for the longest. And what's the best way to end your career? Doing something. You both won championships. You both been at the pinnacle, top dudes. Why not do what you want to do? We know LeBron James will do it for the fun of what you want to do. Like, on my own merit, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'll take a pay cut. I want to go play with this dude. I'm telling you, don't be surprised, man. Because Jimmy Butler, I don't want him to get Jimmy Butler. I don't think Jimmy Butler fit. Jimmy Butler's too injury prone. I would love to see Curry paired back up with KD or paired with LeBron James. Now, somebody said something crazy. They was like, the Warriors might go all out and try to put LeBron James and KD on the team with Steph, just to have them go out as. If they did that, man, just imagine if they did that.
What you gonna do with Draymond?
Bye, Draymond. We can play LeBron at the power forward spot and do exactly what you do at a higher level. Am I lying?
No, you ain't. Not at all. Not at all.
And you can find a little fill-in pieces when you got them three.
You're not lying.
Warriors on the clock, baby, because the Warrior fans is getting tired of seeing them get smoked by 20 and 30 every game. And Curry only having 2 points because they keep double teaming this nigga every time he comes across the line. Tired of seeing that. Get this man some help. He's the only superstar in the league with not another superstar. Some people got 2 and 3. He got nobody but him. They letting everybody else be wide open, and they got 2 triple teams on this man. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, so we talked about a lot.
Yeah, that should be awesome.
Yeah. You know what we do, like I said before, we gave y'all some emotion between me and Bo, disagreement. We gave y'all some current topics. We gave y'all some entertainment. We gave y'all some sports. This is what we do on this podcast that makes us different than the rest. And soon to be the best.
Yeah. Is that where we're going?
Bars. But until the next one, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, evening, and have a great work week, because we are in the middle. This is on a Monday. So we all got the rest of the work week to finish out. So hope y'all have a great one. And until the next one, yup.